Michael Maloney is a best-selling author of Guide to Investing in Gold and Silver, part of Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad Advisor series. Michael is also the CEO of GoldSilver.com, an online precious metals dealership. Michael joins us from Singapore today, where he's attending the Silver Summit. Michael, good to have you with us. What's so precious about silver? I mean, some data suggests that silver traders are cutting their bets on price increases.
Well, silver, for the first time in human history, silver is more rare than gold. The amount of silver that investors can buy, the amount of silver on the exchanges, the amount of silver that's in the dealers, there's more gold for investors to buy than there is silver. So as this bull market progresses, I do expect a rush into silver as people find out that silver is more rare.
Silver has been moving pretty much in line with gold. How closely linked are they, and what's the link between silver and the dollar? Won't a dollar rally hurt gold as well as silver prices?
Yeah, you know, I expect that you'll see silver lag if we go into a deflation or if we go into a hyperinflation. But big inflation, I don't see any scenario where silver won't catch up with gold. What I see is that if there's a currency crisis, you know, the U.S. dollar has been taking levels of abuse that I can't identify any currency in history that's been able to take this level of abuse that the U.S. government is giving the dollar with all the deficit spending and everything without having a currency crisis. There is a currency crisis in our future someday. And when that happens, I expect a rush toward gold first, but then as gold prices go past $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, at that point, the public shifts their preference. They did this back in 1979, and when they shifted their preference to silver, silver just exploded and blew the doors off of gold on a percentage basis.
That currency crisis you're expecting, when will that happen, you think? I mean, people have talked about this currency crisis. We haven't seen anything close to it.
Well, you know, you can ask somebody to predict like a price on a stock or something, but if you ask them to predict a price and a time, they've got about a 99% chance of being wrong. So I don't really like to put times on things, but I think it would happen before 2012. Congress is just doing all of this ridiculous, you know, I'm a precious metals investor. My only investment is gold and silver. I'm fully diversified. I've got both gold and silver. Mostly silver. About 90% of the cash that I have, I buy silver. But every time Congress passes some boneheaded spending bill, I go, yes! Because I know it's going to drive prices higher. Every government on the planet right now is printing currency like crazy. And what you see, if you study some monetary history, if you go to my website, GoldSilver.com, there's a lot of history there. And if you study some monetary history, what you see is that countries expand currency supply, and gold and silver sort of lay in wait. And then the will of the public and the free markets, as people sense the inflation that is caused from the expansion of the currency supply, they rush back toward gold and silver, and they bid the price of gold and silver up. And, you know, twice in the United States, the value, as we bid up silver in 1934 and in 1980, the value rises to where the value of the silver or the gold in the Treasury matches the value of all the dollars ever printed. It did this in 1934. It did it in 1980. If that happens today, it requires a price of $15,000 per ounce for history to repeat and for gold to cover the same portion of the currency supply that it already covered twice in the past.